Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at our process for doing something that we call local event link building. So the concept here is we can create kind of a local community event for our client, publish the information on their website, and then we can submit that information to other local websites who list kind of events in local communities. So step one of this process is obviously to have an event that you can promote. In this case, we're looking at Sutliff and Stout and their No DUI Free Holiday Ride program. So this is the page that we have published on their website. So that's kind of step one, is create a compelling kind of local event or campaign that you can publicize. Step two is to prospect for opportunities to submit that event online. The goal being to have the client's website and also their NAP, their name, address, and phone number, listed on other local websites. So again, step two is to actually find opportunities to submit the event. So as you can see here, I've searched in Google this pretty typical search query, Houston plus events plus submit. And what that does is get me kind of a list of websites that I know I can submit events to here. And so the one I chose was this one here, events.khou. And so that's really this entire process, is finding as many good opportunities as you can to submit these events. So that's step two. And what I do is just create a little simple spreadsheet here to record these opportunities. So I have the submit URL, then the live URL, that's when the listing actually gets published. And then in the notes column, I'll make notes like submitted on 8/17, check back, something like that. But that's kind of the process for just keeping track of all your opportunities here. And then once you find good opportunities, then it's time to actually fill out those forms based on the website. For this, to make this as streamlined as possible, I use LastPass. So this is just a Chrome extension that you can download in Chrome. And what LastPass has is these form fills that allow you to fill in information all in one area. And then once you go to submit your event through forms like this, it just makes the process much faster. So as you can see here, I set one up for this campaign. First, you just want to put in your personal information, your contact information here, in case any of these forms require that. And then the second important thing to do is put in the client's address. This is critical to get right. The address should be displayed exactly how it is on the client's website. So you see here, if you go to the client's site, you've got their name, address, and phone number right here in the footer. And you just want to transfer that over one-to-one here in LastPass. And then after you fill out those two things, personal and address, you want to come down here to custom fields. And this is where the majority of the information specific to the event will be input. So as you can see here, they call for the event title. This is my event title. And so what I've done here is text to find would be title, because then they'll find that. You want to be a little broad here, just include one of the words. And then boom, I've got my actual event title name that I filled in there. So now when I go to fill in the information on this page, it'll auto-populate. So you can see I did the same thing with description, same thing with event URL. So description here, website or URL here, and you can't always cover everything, but I've got that there. And then price, free, and really the important thing with LastPass is just fill in as many fields as you can anticipate. And the various sites you submit to will have different fields, so you're never going to hit all of them. But by setting it up this way, you can just make the process go a lot faster. So yeah, once I'm on here, and I'll refresh this since I already have everything filled in, and you can kind of see how LastPass works. So once I have my vault saved, or my form fill in my LastPass vault, then I can go into here, right click on the first field, go down to LastPass, say fill forms, and then choose my form, and then fill it. And then like magic, everything kind of auto-populates here. Now obviously there's a couple of things that I couldn't populate, so let's look at the event categories. Because these are free cab rides, it's not actually an event at a physical location, it's more of just kind of a community offering. I'm going to say other, and then I'm going to say holiday, because it's a holiday event, so that makes sense to add it there. In terms of the date, it's over Labor Day, so I'm just going to add Sunday the 4th. Start time is 5 p.m. and you can find that information on the actual page here. Finish time, you can just do 11:30 p.m. It technically goes through to the next day, but they don't have an option for that, so you can just do the latest time. As you can see, it filled in my name here instead of the business name, so let me just correct that. But everything else looks good. There's the client address, postal code, phone number. For the website field, let's just do their website there. And then for the event web page, we'll actually grab this specific URL. Put that there. We've got their phone number here. We also have an image we can upload. So basically that's just this image here. Nice custom image. Ticket price is free. We don't really have a ticket URL since they're free, so we can erase that. And then I've just got my contact information down here in case the publisher needs to contact me for anything. So now I'll enter the code, submit it, and it's telling me I must check at least one category, so I missed a category here. So this is about the venue. It's a business. They don't have an option for that, so we're just going to say other. And then let's try that again. All right, so my event's been created, is what it says. I'll have to check back to see if that actually gets added to their calendar. But now what I can do is just take this URL, add it to my spreadsheet, and say, yeah, submit it on 8/17, check back, in a day or two to see whether they actually add that to their main events calendar. So that is the process for performing local event link and citation building is what we call it. So again, just to recap, step one is to have an event to actually market. Step two is to do research using advanced search operators like this to find opportunities to actually submit your event information and get that published online. And then step three is to actually go through and do those submissions. And that's a critical step because you really do need to make sure that all the information you're submitting is correct, that you're submitting the right address, and then obviously using the appropriate web link so that we're getting that link as well. All right, thanks for watching, and